What a lovely sunny day. Look at that. And look at that. Now if only there was somewhere to sit and somewhere to, oh wow, this is some hard stuff. That's great then. Problem solved. So well, what do we got here? This is gonna be one slippery bench. I was at home working. A guy phoned me and said, hey, are you at home? Because I have a package for you. I'm like, yeah, I got a package for you too, son. And I said, yeah, I'm at home. And then it's like, okay, so do you want to come down and get your package? And I said, oh, you're here. Well, that's great. Look at that. This floats on there, man. We all float down here. Oh, you fiddly diddly guy. You can do this, man. You're training for this moment your whole life. Box. Getting naked with e-rides. Says Sherman though. I don't got no Sherman. One thing we gotta watch out for. We got some fiddly bits here. Keep those safe. Classy fella. Gotta say, man, really nice. Thank you for riding with e-rides. Afiz K. Afiz, what a guy, man. Oh boy. Yeah. Whee. And man, look at these, man. Look at these. These are beautiful. My heart is beating fast. Got some little fiddly plastic bits. Oh, we got a car riding on gravel. Keep going. Gravel guy. Can't hear myself, man. Over all the gravel. Let's not complain about the gravel. It's icy out. Ronnie was out riding. He already did a McSlide. So yeah. Super pretty. Let's look at the fiddly bits now. There's quite some attention to detail here because they included a tool. There's also some piece here. Oh, look at that. Adapter super fiddly diddly tool. And the super long tool. So this is like ordering sushi and you get chopsticks, so you can actually enjoy it. So this is a very fancy and classy sticker. I'm gonna have to learn from that when it comes to lazy rolling. We did have some nice stickers back in the day, and now no. So this piece is, yeah, I would say it's front or back in black. There are two pieces here, so let's go deeper. Let's see. Yeah, as I suspected, it's the yellow but in black. So these come in the black as well as part of the kit, but the yellow, honey, these are staying on. This yellow just makes my heart beat faster. Yeah, So now, will these go on the Nick or on the EXN? I would love to have them on the EXN. I'm not going to do a crazy amount of riding on the EXN in this kind of weather, because I just baby that wheel like I baby all my girls. And I will actually try with the Nicola. The Nicola still has like the original pedals. It would be super interesting to try the Nicola with some larger pedals. I actually haven't done that, so that would be something. That would be something indeed. Damn, man, damn. This is beyond beautiful. Look at that beautiful sun, man. It's amazing. It's amazing, I tell you. Oh yeah. I'm super happy that they are not humongous. I was riding the other day in my large shoes, and the shoes felt a bit too large for the pedals. So I was actually having trouble keeping speed. Screw is full of dirt. Dirt everywhere, man. Oh boy, that's a lot of dirt. I'll get a toothpick for that. Oh boy. Is there even a screw? Did I lose the screw? Okay, I didn't lose the screw. Look at that. Even in this poop weather, it just slid out. Yeah, great, great operation. These are symmetrical. This has its own stuff. Symmetrical. 3 thingamajigs. So the orientation of the wheel is like this. I want the text to be here. If I do that with this, the text will be there. It's the same. Yeah, boy. Symmetry life. Slide that. Put that one there. There was some difference in thickness. Alright, so when lifting the pedal like this, then that little ring thingamajig had an easier time getting into place. So these screws here have a little white piece. So let's just measure it. Okay, I felt some unnecessary resistance at first, but we guys know how that works. You just have to push through. Yeah, yeah. Now though, we have this dihedral game. So let's look at the dihedral. The sun is shining off one of my pieces of art over there, right into my eyes. The dihedral is great, and the pedal feel is great. It's great, feels super grippy, really nice, really good spikes, great spikes. I don't care about the magnet. Really good, really good. This side here, great. Here you can see, you know, and that's with my standard size 7.5 shoes. Imagine you guys who have larger shoes. Beautiful, beautiful. I have to re-velcro the wheel. This black and yellow torque pads. You know, really nice, loose riding, great footlock. And these pedals, man. What a beautiful match. So definitely can't complain. Very, very nice pedals. Just a tiny, tiny bit wider. Just a tiny, tiny bit on the outside here, which is great, and not thinner, which is great. and with some extension front and back. So, you know, not huge, because some of the pedals out there, man, they're huge. You're everywhere on them, and they extend really far out the front, you know. Oh boy, that is pretty. So these have a notch. What I wanted to see was how this goes into the notch, and it goes into the notch, right? Which means you can park the pedal there with the notch that's here. Same. You can park the pedals, but they're not that wide when deployed. Twerk it and work it. This one is gonna go somewhere cool. And there you go. This will be in my graveyard of stuff now. Plastic goes into plastic recycling. Plastic recycling. Like a glove. I'm on the MSX because there's black ice everywhere today. You have to ride everything in a straight line. I didn't want to bring the Nikola because I just don't want to bang up those new pedals. It's decent, you know. There's a man and his dog, and they're both alive, so that's a good sign. So the guy told me, be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. We're hunting wabbits. I would just like to find a super slippery spot and put the GoPro there and just film people falling down off their bicycles in slow motion. That would pretty much make my day. And then I could go home and, you know, work out and then just chill. Oh, that was slippery. Here. Yep, totally black ice. Wow. There is some gravel and some dirt here. So there's more friction. It's better than that frozen lake. Yeah, boy. Going on the wrong side, honey. Yeah, boy. Yeah, this is very low friction. I went sliding out on black ice last year on the Nick. Got a little crack in the shell. I wasn't too happy about that. I really wouldn't want to scrape those brand new beautiful pedals, you know. It didn't burn out there, and it didn't burn out there, and it didn't burn out there, and it didn't burn out there. Now, of course, only an idiot would do that on an icy day. This part looks like it's going to be really good. Yeah, super icy. You can just slide your feet along the floor and use your shoes as training wheels. I'll go buy some nice sausages. Maybe I should go to the gym. Car behind me. I'll start carving aggressively in front of him and show him who's boss. I'm just gonna let him pass, get him out of my face. Be my guest, fella. Be my guest. Super grippy. I can catch him. I wonder if they... I paid for my shit and I forgot my wheel, so just like my head. So I was thinking, after all of this, I have to go home. I have to go home and get the Nikola and ride it and die and yeah. I'm not stealing anything, guys, please. So here we are on the Nick. Yeah. Guess I can just slide on one foot, but yeah, can't say much about the It's okay, but not as good as the MSX, the grip of the tire. But let's talk about the pedals. The pedals are great, and actually, I have always in my mind been against having a raised section here. But this raised section is great. I can feel it through my shoes, which is great. There's a deer over there. And yeah, since I can feel it through my shoes, then I know where I am, and I can look down and I can see where I am, and I can see that I am where I should be. I took some photos earlier to send them to my buddy in the States. We're talking about foot position and dorsiflexion and so on. So you know, when we have our shoes, normally the shoes will have like a bit of an upward swoop to them. Oh, this bridge. And since the shoes have an upward swoop to them, there will be a dead spot, but that part of my foot is normally in the air anyway. But here, it's not in the air. Oh boy. And since my shoes do go up on the front, then the pedal goes up. And that way when I press down, I'm going somewhere. I don't have to go through the slop. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's ice. Okay. Well, the liquor store is over there. So let's just take this turn while riding in a straight line. So the pedals feel absolutely great. Yeah. The pedals are amazing. They feel amazing. The width is amazing. The length is amazing. How did this happen? Because the standard, you know, the Goldie pedals, those are huge. They are so big, they never end, you know. Here I can feel the front and the back. That's great. And for a rider with larger shoes, you know, larger feet, then they would just hang off the front a bit, and I hang off the front anyway. So that's great. Here I can ride with my symmetrical foot stance, because I do use a symmetrical foot stance. I just don't use a symmetrical body posture. I gotta try some snow also. I think this is like super crusty. Yeah. So it's not gonna stick. But now I got a wet shoe on the pedal and it just bites right away. Super grippy. So the spikes on the pedal are great. Very nice amount of grip. They're not going to rip through my shoes like some of the custom solutions out there. Oh yeah, no gravel. No gravel, no salt. Some, but very little grip. And you have to be careful with twisting on the soft mode on the neck, because it will dip to the side. It will fall into acceleration onto the side. So these pedals feel absolutely great. It will be interesting with smaller shoes, which I did try at home. And then I have even smaller shoes, you know, which are my actual size shoes and so on. I'm sure they will be just fine. The race is fine. I will try them with some boots and so on and so on. But they feel really good. They feel very sturdy. Feel very solid. My left foot is just like half an inch in front of the right, but I have space in the pads to adjust for that. And I could adjust on the fly while riding. Which means I'm not super stuck. And for dismounting, Life is good. Life is good. So you can strip jump the wheel. You can get your foot in and out. What more? Is there anything else? If I get to the ball of my foot and I want to twist my heel out, I can do that. It requires some thinking and some preparation and so on. And I will sometimes do something like that on a turn for flair, for feeling. And on my left shoe, which is the one that is a bit wet, it is a bit easier to move than on the right one. So we'll just even that out and see. Yes, so water does make them a tiny bit less grippy, but still very grippy. Provided you don't have terrible shoes. I will try perhaps with my most terrible slick shoes and see how that works. We will see. Important things completed. Right. Lights on. Man, fingering that hole with mittens. It ain't easy. Darkness bot up and running. Speakers. Let's go make some noise at 5 miles an hour. This is also super grippy. This is salted and fresh. Wow, the feeling of leaning forward into the race section, the front of the middle. That's amazing. Since my toes will be raised, that is not beneficial for applying downward force on the toes and being in front of the wheel. Having something under your toes will prevent you from squatting. Having something under your heels will improve your squat and your dorsiflexion. So this is the game of physics. Right? And while people think that having something under your toes that you press down into, you're not pressing down into anything, because we're not playing the drums, and this is not a drum pedal. This is an electric unicycle pedal. It will simply require a little bit more work and a little bit more lean to get the wheel going. If you have something that is stopping the front of your foot from going down. The benefit, whoa, got stuck in a rut. The benefit is that there's always something under your foot. Unlike when the front of your foot is hanging off and so on and so on. Now, for someone with larger feet, this will just be the same situation but coming earlier. So instead of, in my case now, it's under my toes. In the case of someone with larger feet, then it will most likely be under the balls of their feet. And if you have something under the balls of your feet, that's elevating the balls of your feet above where your heel is, but on the other side there is a raised part on the heel. So, kind of evens out as long as you're riding flat-footed. Otherwise you still have something stopping you. So it's a very, very good feedback to hit this front section. And on the neck, I generally don't have to be on the balls of my feet. I can just keep my feet flat. And then it's very beneficial to have this front part raised. It's a good stopper. The friction check, but Yeah, we good. Friction test. Yeah, car road. Good stuff. So yeah, you know, I'm just speaking as I'm thinking. This wheel sort of naturally wants to carve. So I gotta control it. And myself. Yeah, it feels really good. Feels really good. Oh boy, am I gonna dance on this wheel. Oh boy, am I dancing on this wheel. I'll take it. If I go sliding out on this, I'll take it, man. Also, don't forget that that front section is removable, and then you can just have like the heel raise section. But you know me, I'll try anything once, and let's not delve too deep into that. The other day I was eating cheese doodles, and one of the cheese doodles, he's not slowing down. He's not slowing down. One of the cheese doodles was almost, you know, there was like a lot of powder on that cheese doodle. Oh man, oh man. It's the little things in life, you know. If I would have had a strobe, or if I would have had a higher upper light, you know, even though this is a black reflective jacket, it's very dependent on line of sight. I have to be in front of him for him to see me, otherwise I'm just wearing black, you know. You're putting a lot of faith in drivers, right, to see you. So active lighting is something. Active lighting and a strobe at the ground. The strobe, you can point it, you know, you can point it in his path. You can point it at the bicycle signs, and they will really, really blow up, you know. I got a girl jogging. I don't got time for jogging. I got riding to do. I got these awesome pedals to try out. I got beer in my backpack. Oh, this looks sparkly, man. This looks sparkly. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, here there's no chance that I'm gonna do a burnout, because when you do a forward shift on the soft mode, the wheel will just shift in space, you know, with you on it. It's very interesting to do that with this front and back raised section, particularly the front. I imagine that will make for some very interesting times in the medium mode and doing technical off-road, because then you can apply power without slop. And since the pedals are longer, then you have more leverage, you know, because how does physics even work? So thank you, Afiz. This was a fantastic gift from you. Really, really love it. It's gonna be a blast to try these on the EXN. And I already have matching yellow footlocks, right? So yeah, we're living in wonderful times where we have possibility and the opportunity of choice. We can try things. I'm gonna let all of my friends try these, on my wheel naturally, which they will think is hell because they hate this wheel. I probably wouldn't have been too thrilled doing this ride in the city. This is yeah. It's funny. What can I say? As always, thank you guys for watching. You're amazing. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sliding into my DMs and sending me messages. Get those knees in front of the toes, man. Hinging at the hip is not a favorable mechanism for high-speed riding. But some guys do it. Some guys do it, man. Get their face really close down there to the ground. Their legs all straight, their body forward.